Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another wonderful week of first grade literacy. My name is Mrs. Ward, and I am a kindergarten first grade ESL teacher for HISD. For today's lesson, you will need your pencil and paper. We will go through our introduction, our alphabet review, our phonics activity, the writing connection, the fluency builder. We will work on being able to count syllables and read and create R-controlled vowel words. The technique that we will cover today is being able to demonstrate phonetic knowledge by decoding words with closed syllables, open syllables, vowel consonant E syllables, vowel teams, including vowel diagraphs and diphthongs, and R-controlled syllables. Come on and join me for today's reading lesson.
Today, boys and girls, we are going to be taking a look at how to count syllables. When we say how to count syllables, we are talking about how long a word is. We are talking about how long do you hold a sound for. In order to understand syllables, we need to be able to count the vowel sounds. So think about in our previous lessons, we have talked about our vowels. We know that our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. When we're talking about how many vowel sounds are in a word, that does not mean how many vowels do we see. It means how many vowel sounds do we hear. When you're able to count the vowel sounds, it is going to help you, boys and girls, to count the syllables in a word. Let's look at some examples. Take a look at this word. Here we have the word cat. How many vowels do you see in cat? Yes, there is one vowel. A is the vowel. How many vowels do you hear in cat? We only hear one vowel sound because there's only one vowel in this word, cat. So in the word cat, we have only one syllable. But take a look at a word like ice. Nice. The word is nice. How many vowels do you see in the word nice? There are two vowels in the word nice. I is a vowel and E is a vowel. But how many vowel sounds do you hear in nice? Listen to the word again. Ice. We only hear the I making a vowel sound because that E is silent. So the word nice only has one syllable. Let's try one more. Take a look at this word. Let's put it together. St, or, e, story. The word is story. How many vowels do you see in this word? The letter O is a vowel, but this one is tricky because we are counting not the vowels, but remember the vowel sounds. And in story, Y is acting as a vowel sound. Remember, we said sometimes Y can be a vowel. And here, the Y has the E sound. Story. So here we actually have two vowel sounds. The O with the OR and the Y with the E. So this word actually has two syllables. In today's lesson, we're going to be taking a closer look at counting syllables. Come on, great readers, and help me count syllables.
Now it's your turn. Can you help me count and write the syllables in these words? Remember, boys and girls, when you are counting a syllable, you can put your hand under your chin. Every time your mouth opens, that is one syllable. Look at the first picture. You see a picture of a muffin. Let's say the word muffin. How many times did your mouth open? Try again. Muffin. Let's clap it. Muffin. Muffin. How many syllables are in the word muffin? If you said two, you are correct. When I said the word muffin, you should have saw that my jaw dropped 2 times. When you put your hand under your chin, it will help you count the syllables. Look at the next picture. Next, we have a window. Say the word window. Yes, window. Let's clap it. Window. How many syllables are in the word window? If you said two, you are correct. There are 2 syllables in the word window. Look at the next picture. The next picture is yellow. Put your hand under your chin and say the word yellow. Ready? Let's try it. Yellow. Now, let's clap it. Yellow. How many syllables did you count in the word yellow? If you said two, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good work, good readers. And take a look at the next picture. The next picture is a tooth. What is it? Yes, tooth. Put your hand under your chin and say the word tooth. Tooth. How many syllables did you count? Let's clap it. Tooth. If you said 1 syllable, you are correct. There is 1 syllable in the word tooth. Now, let's try these. Here is a elevator. How many syllables do you count? Put your hand under your chin. Say the word elevator. Ready? Elevator. Try it again. Elevator. Let's clap it. Elevator. How many syllables did you count in the word elevator? If you said 4, you are correct. There are 4 syllables in the word elevator. And lastly, let's try the word slide. Ready? Put your hand under your chin. Say the word slide. How many times did your mouth open when you said slide? Let's clap it. Oh, Miss Ward put swing and it's actually a slide. Let's fix it really quick. Remember, I told you before, teachers make mistakes too. Slide. How many syllables are in the word slide? If you said one, you are correct. For our phonics lesson today, boys and girls, we're going to be talking about Bossy R. Have you ever heard of Bossy R before? The Bossy R is called Bossy R because when the letter R gets with a vowel, it changes the sound of the vowel. We know that our vowels can be A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. In this picture, we see the letter O with the Bossy R. We see OR and ORE. When that Bossy R gets with the letter O and ORE, it makes a OR sound, just like this picture of an organ. What sound does it make? Or. Yes, the OR is making the OR sound, and the ORE is making the OR sound. When you put the Bossy R with the letter O, it's going to make the OR. What sound does it make? Yes, OR. And what about that ORE? What sound does it make? Or, like organ. Great work. Can you help me read some words with the OR sound? Let's give it a try. Here is a store. Say the word store. I put the beginning letters for you. Here we have st. But then we hear a or. Now, Miss Ward told you that or could be OR or it could be ORE. But how do we know when it's OR and when it's ORE? I'm glad you asked. When we hear the or in the middle of the word, it's normally a OR. When we hear or at the end of a word, it's normally ORE. Not every time, but most times. So here, listen to the word store. Do you hear the or in the middle or at the end? Yes, the or sound is at the end of the word. So what letters will we need? What letters will we need to make the or? Yes, we will need O-R-E, st, or store. What's the word? Store. Let's try another one. Here is a picture of corn. What is it? Yes, corn. At the beginning, we hear a k in corn. At the end, we hear a n. So the or sound is missing from the middle. If or is in the middle of the word, what letters will we need to make that or? You guessed it. O-R. Orn. What's the word? Corn. Yes, corn. Look at this paper. Somebody snatched it and now it is torn. What is it? Torn. Listen to the sounds in t, orn. We can hear the beginning sound is a t, t, and the ending sound is mm. So in the middle, we have the or. If the or sound is in the middle, what letters do we need to make that or sound? You guessed it, O-R. Orn, torn. The paper is torn. Help me put these sounds together to make the word. That W is making a W. And we know O-R-E at the end of the word is going to make a or. Let's put it together. W, or. What's the word? Wore. She wore her new shirt to school. Wore. Here at the beginning of the word, we have or. The D is making a D. Or D. And the ER is making a Let's put it together. Or D. What's the word? Order. Yes, order. Here, the letter S is making a S. And the O-R-E is making a or. Let's put it together. S, or, sore. The word is sore. When she slammed her finger, it was very sore. Now, can you help me sort these words into the correct column? Chore. In the word chore, we hear the or at the end of the word, so we know it's going to go with O-R-E. Remember, when the or is at the end of the word, it ends with the O-R-E. When it's in the middle of the word, it's a O-R. Let's try another one. Fork. Fork. Orc. Did we hear the or at the end or the middle? In the middle. So we put fork under the OR. What about score? Listen to the word score. Sk, or. Did you hear or at the end of the word or the middle? The or is at the end of the word. So we put score under O-R-E. Horn. Say the word horn. The word horn, do you hear the or at the end or the middle? It is in the middle. That's why we put it under O-R. Look at the word short. Short. Did you notice in the word short, the or is in the middle, so we would put it under O-R. Look at the word horse. 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 The O-R is in the middle of the word, so we would put it under the O-R. Great job sorting these or words. Look at the pattern, boys and girls. You will notice that the words that have OR in the middle of the word with the OR sound is spelled with the OR. The words that have the OR sound at the end of the word is spelled with O-R-E. And that last word is before. Before we move on, I want to make sure you get it. Here we see or at the end of the word, so it's spelled with the O-R-E. Now, boys and girls, it is our turn to read together. We're going to read this story. While we are reading this story, you're going to be looking and listening for words with that or sound. I want you to notice if the or is spelled with the O-R or is it spelled with the O-R-E? Remember, when it's in the middle of the word, you will see O-R. When it's found at the end of the word, you will see O-R-E most times. Ready? Let's read. Have you ever heard of a mallard? A mallard is a duck. You can find these ducks in North America. Mallards live in wetlands or by shores. The male has green feathers. The female is tiny with white spots. It is normal for a male and female to stay together for life. Mallards are neat ducks. Miss Ward told you to listen and look for words with the or sound. Did you see any words with the or sound? Did you hear any words with the or? Can you help me find those words in the story? Which words did you see or hear with the or sound? You should have heard and saw north. Say the word north. Did you hear the or in north? Did you see any other words with or? What about the word or? They can live in wetlands or by shores. What other words did you find with the or? Shores. Shores had the or. Normal. Listen to the word normal. Did you hear the or in normal? And the word for. For also had the or. Great job. Detectives in this story, they told us about the female and the male mallard. In this picture, can you tell which one is the male mallard? Which one is the female mallard? The male mallard is the first one because they told us, here they told us, the male mallard has green feathers. And they said the female is tan with white spots and that she is little. So we can use the clues from the story to help us figure it out. Now let's recap. When we recap, that means we want to review. What is it that we went over today? What did we learn today? What did we talk about? Today in our lesson, we talked about counting syllables. We said that you can take a word and break it up into parts, and those parts are called syllables. We said if you take your hand and place your hand underneath your chin when you say the word, it will help you count the syllables. We also said that you could clap to hear the different parts to break the word into, which are called the syllables. In our phonics lesson for today, we talked about the Bossy R. We said that when Bossy R gets with vowels, it can change the sound of the vowel because it's so bossy, like in OR and ORE. We said OR and ORE both make the OR sound. We said most words that have the OR sound will be spelled with the OR if the OR is in the middle of the word. Words that end with the ORE words that end with the or sound will be spelled with the ORE. And it's always exceptions to the rules, boys and girls, just like the word for and or. They both have OR at the end of the word. You guys did a great job listening and participating in today's lesson. I hope that you learned a lot because Miss Ward really enjoyed working with you guys. I want to thank you for joining, and I hope that you will come back next time to tune in for our literacy lesson. Remember that you can follow me on Twitter at WardSandy5 to see the great things that's happening in my classroom and get more reading tips. Miss Ward enjoyed you guys. Can't wait to see you next time. Have a great week. Remember, leaders are readers and readers are leaders. See you next time.